Hey guys, so today is April 29th, 2022, and I'm going to do my second video diary entry. So this is where I kind of just talk about whatever's going on. I kind of share a little bit about what's going on in my life and kind of where I want to go in the future. And I think this is a great way to kind of document just my thoughts and kind of just go with it. This isn't really for anyone. I mean, I'm going to publish it, but it's really honestly mostly just for me. And maybe if you relate to anything that I talk about, or if you want me to elaborate further, you can leave comments down below. You can leave a like if you love these kinds of videos, or you can subscribe for more content in general. I mean, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so we're in this for the ride. So this semester, or I should say the last time that I made this video, right, I was kind of just heading into one of my last semesters of college, finishing up my degree, working to get my bachelor's. And so last time I talked about how I was going to take 18 credits. And I still am taking 18 credits. I'm almost done. 2 weeks left, basically. And you know what? I think it worked out. I think it's gonna work out. It's been a lot of hard work. And so far, I'm doing well. The only thing that I have to do, honestly, the only thing I have to do now is a 20 to 30 page essay on a thesis. And I've never done something like that, but I'm working on it. I'm not procrastinating on that. I would never. I mean, I wouldn't say I would never. I just know that procrastinating is a really bad idea, and I don't want to write 20 pages in one night. So right now, my strategy going into it is going to be just writing until I get to page 25, and then kind of wrapping it, and then editing it down, and then maybe filling it in a little bit more as I go. It doesn't have to be 20 pages, but it's 20 is kind of the minimum, I suppose. And I do want to actually, do well on this assignment. So of course I'm going to try to get that minimum page count. I'm not going to go overboard. Once I get to where I need it to be, that's just where it's going to end. In terms of anything else, I do have a couple tests coming up, but my final exam for one class is open book. And then the other stuff that I need to do is this a game that I'm making for class. This is not for the public, it's just for class. And then there's also kind of planning out what I'm going to do in the future. I mean, right now I'm still unsure. I mean, I do technically have a job waiting for me when I finish up. I don't know if I'm going to commit to it. What I'm thinking right now is I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see it out to the end of the year, right? So I'm going to sign on until the end of the year and kind of reassess where I am, because I have to wait anyways, because most jobs in the US, actual jobs, salary jobs, require a bachelor's degree, meaning I have to have the bachelor's degree in my hand. And so I won't receive the bachelor's until December 2022. So there's no point in kind of just making that decision now when I don't even have the degree. I don't even have another offer. And so right now it's kind of like a waiting game right now. It's like, I know that I'm probably going to graduate this year, and I really want to do that this year. And so it's really just making sure that I stay focused. I don't mess up anything. I don't fumble. Like, it's kind of like there's this kind of like impending doom in my chest. It's like, how do I put it? It's kind of like when when you're so confident, you start to have doubts that you're actually, like, you've been telling yourself, like, oh, this is going to work, this is going to work, this is going to work. And then, like, as the deadline approaches, you're like, this is not going to work, this is not going to work. That's kind of how I feel right now. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I have the feeling that, like, I'm going to do this. Like, this is going to be okay. But since I have, like, these kind of looming assignments, I'm like, what if something goes wrong? What if I don't end up getting the 20-page essay? Like, what? Oh my gosh. Like, I'm afraid that, like, I'm going to do something. It's just going to mess everything up. No, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that I think that, I have really good professors this year. I have no complaints this year. Previous years, I've had problems with at least one professor. This year, I have no problems with any of my professors. It's like the dots are aligning, and like, if something goes wrong, it's probably gonna be my fault. And so it's like, oh my God, like, I feel like I'm like carrying kind of like the weight of the world on my shoulders, kind of, because like there's so much pressure. And like, I know that once I do succeed, it's gonna like lift off, and like I'm gonna have like a spa day. I don't know, but I am looking forward. I have my tickets to study abroad because I'm leaving the country. I'm not gonna be in the country for June. I'm not necessarily going to publicize where I'm going until afterwards. I don't even know if maybe I already have said it. I can say I have said that I'm going to be in the UK, and that's kind of all I'm going to tell you. Because I will be in the UK. I don't know if I'll stream. See, the thing is, I am planning a return, like the third week of May, basically. That's my return. But it's going to be short-lived because I'm going to be leaving the country. And I don't know if I'm going to stream. I'm definitely not going to bring, like, any streaming gear. I'm not even going to bring my good headphones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring, like Apple earbuds, basically. Because I don't need to, like, film anything. I don't need to, like, record it. I don't need to, like, worry about Zoom. Well, I suppose, technically speaking, I probably will like have like work related stuff. But even then, it's like, I'm not gonna risk like bringing anything fancy. I'm not that stupid. I know like, even if I'm like 100% confident that nothing's gonna go wrong, I know that something probably will go wrong. And so what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna like leave behind my retainers. Like, I'm not gonna bring my retainers, I don't think. I think I can stick it up for like a month, basically. I mean, it's not even a month really. So I leave June 5th and I come back July 1st. So I'm gonna just leave my retainers at home so that I know that they're at home, and so I don't lose them. That's my plan, at least. So I'll just go like a month without my retainers, and then I'll just like wear them when I come back, and that'll work out. I've heard from dentists and different like orthodontists that it's fine if you like go a period without wearing them. And so since it's not going to be that long, I'm just going to leave them. Now, if I get stuck in the UK, that's going to be a problem. But I'm hoping that I don't get stuck in the UK. Like, everything is going to just like work itself out. But that's what I'm kind of like thinking of doing. Right. And then after that, I'm free. Now, the ironic part is I have been thinking about doing like graduate school. I don't know if I'm going to commit to that. I don't think I'm going to commit to that. I don't know, man. I mean, the one side is that if I do graduate school now, I won't have to worry about it later. But the thing is, if I do graduate school now, I might not end up needing it at all. The only reason that I would want it is there are positions that sometimes require like a master's, and the field that I want to go in doesn't necessarily it's not necessarily like an English thing, right? So what I want to do is I want to do like strategic communication, basically, like PR, basically, or like social media or something like that. And so I feel like it would make sense to take courses like relating to strategic communication. But I don't know if I want that to be like a master's degree, if I just want to take some classes, right? If I just take classes, then I probably will get the same information. I just won't have the degree. But on the other hand, if I commit to a degree, there are things that I would need to do, like basically. And I feel like sometimes I think something sounds better in my head than it actually is. And I don't necessarily think about like how it's actually going to be. And thinking about it now, it's like a master's degree is going to be a lot of work. Like, even if it's like, because like my plan would be like a 2-year thing, right? But that's a ton of work. Because usually they require like 30 credits, right? And if if there's 3 credits per class, it'd be 10 classes. And I know my maximum, and like 5, so it'd be 5 classes per semester, right? Or in theory. Or if I do a 4, it would be 2 classes per semester. So it'd be like 2 in the fall, 2 in the summer, 2 in the spring, 2 in the summer, and then 2 in the fall again. I don't know. And I would imagine like there would be some classes that are worth more than 3 credits, especially for a graduate thing. Now, the one thing that I don't know if I want to go to like a public school or a private school, if I would want to graduate, like do a graduate school, I don't know. Public school would probably be cheaper, but public school would also probably require more. Because I'm looking at a few colleges. I'm looking at the college that I'm currently going to, and then I'm also looking at other colleges to compare. Because I'm really thinking about it. I don't know if I'm going to commit. I could always just do like non-degree classes. But that's for another day. I mean, I suppose I could take classes in the fall before I graduate. Because what I would do, right? Because right now I have summer classes lined up. And then for the fall, I don't plan to take any classes. But I suppose since I'm already registered under George Mason, I could in theory take like an online class relating to public relations in the university that I'm already in. And so I don't know if that would work. Then again, I don't even know what classes I would have to choose like a couple classes that I would want to take. And it would have to be online because I don't want to like commute and I don't want to pay like room and board or something. Like that's not a question in my mind. The question is like, how much do I really want to do this? And then also I have to think about would it transfer to the other schools. Like if I were to do a separate graduate school rather than the one that I'm currently attending. then I guess those credits would transfer, potentially. Or they would require me to take their class. So I don't know. I don't even know. I would have to look into like what classes like qualify, like transfer, I suppose. That is if I even want to do more school, which I think at the end of the day, I don't. I could always just take a Skillshare class, right? Maybe. Oh man. It's like I'm thinking. It's like how much is this? I mean, it would be just for show, really, at the end of the day. Although I am kind of curious. I am curious about what strategic communication is like. I know what like communication is like. I know the communication majors. It's all about like public speaking and everything. Now, strategic communication, I am kind of curious about. But I'm wondering if it's maybe like a bad kind of curious, where it's like, I'm curious, but I don't know if I want to actually take a class for it or a whole degree for it. I don't know. The one that I was looking at was like, I think it was 33 credits. Because you're just like, a graduate degree is like, a master's degree is like 30 to 40 credits, I think, usually. So I've seen credits that are like 35, but you can transfer credits. There's some where it's like 33. Like I think the one that I'm going to currently is 35 credits. Like if I were to go into like the communications major. But I don't know if I want to do that. I also don't know what the classes are like, so I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. Because I don't want to write another 20-page essay. I mean, I suppose if I have to, right? Just get the work out of the way. I don't know what to do. I don't know. It's also, a graduate school is also really expensive, so what I'll probably do, what I'm planning to do is taking a year off regardless. So basically, I will revisit the topic in like 2023 and think about, do I actually want to commit to this? Do I feel comfortable like pivoting? And my goal is to kind of move the chains in 2023. Like, I think regardless of whether I choose to get my master's degree or not, I do want to like pivot out of my company, or at least out of the position that I am in now, and I kind of want to look in the US, because right now I work for a UK-based company, which is fine because it's remote, but at the same time it's like I'm combating with the time differences. Like most of the people that I work with, I wake up, they go to sleep, they go to sleep, I wake up, whatever. It's like, it's not too bad of a difference, but I don't know. I am supposed to actually meet with them, like in person, like during my study abroad. Like we've kind of arranged it already. So I'll definitely like discuss it with them and kind of be like, I guess I'll just voice my opinions. The thing about the company is that it's actually a good company. Like I really love the team that I'm in. I just don't know if it's gonna work like long term, because like I don't know if it's gonna be like enough to support me, and I don't know. There are things that I'm kind of like hesitant about, and yeah, I just don't know. I think, regardless, I do have to still wait, so I'll wait it out. I'll certainly wait it out and see kind of how I feel. My goal, again, is to kind of commit to it through 2022 and kind of revisit the topic 2023, like January 2023, kind of, because then I'll have my degree, hopefully by then, and then I can be like, okay, now, and then I can like start looking for job opportunities and kind of looking at real commitments, like Do I want to stick with the company that I'm working with? Do I want to pivot somewhere else? What do I want to do? What do I actually want to do? Now, the thing that I haven't talked about yet with you guys is what I'm going to do for my channel. Because I'll have actual time. I'll probably have a lot of free time. And so the simple answer is I'm going to stream. My plan is to stream 5 days a week. And then the weekends I would work or something. Or maybe I would do the opposite, right? Well, maybe I would do like every other day instead. So like I would stream like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then, yeah, maybe I would do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then the in-between days I would work. That's kind of what I'm going for. And then in terms of the types of games that I would stream, it would be, I would do my Mass Effect playthrough. These are the things that I already have planned. So I'm planning to do a Survivor Colonist Mass Effect playthrough. It's going to be like a role play, and it's going to be like a character build. And I already have kind of what I'm going to do lined up, and it's going to be kind of bonkers a little bit. It's not going to be like Renegade Paragon. It's going to be more like this is the character that we're building. And we'll also use Save Editor to help with that. Because it's not going to be combat focused. I've already proven myself in Mass Effect. I literally have 100%. I don't need to prove myself anymore in Mass Effect, so I can just like take it easy. And then I also plan to do like Witcher 3 Gwent run, because I haven't done that yet. And then also Kingdom Come Deliverance. I want to do like an actual like full playthrough of that. I know we kind of started it. And then I'm also looking at like Starfield, Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad, seeing like we'll play all of those day one. Those are day one games for sure. Although if one of those drops in June, it won't be day one. But I don't think it's gonna drop in June. Now, if something happens, like I think E3 was canceled anyways. I thought I was gonna miss E3. I think it's canceled, but there might be like some sort of like other event. Like I think Jeff Keighley is looking to host an event. If something happens in June, I'm gonna miss it. That's a short end. That's a short end. If something drops in June, I'm gonna miss it. But July onwards, I plan to really commit to the channel and really work on growing it, really work on turning into a full-time thing. Maybe. It's gonna be it's gonna be a while before I think about going full-time, right? Because I need to start making money before I can actually because at the end of the day, that's what I want to do. If I'm just going to be point blank blunt, what I want to do for my life is stream. I want to stream. I want to make content. I want to entertain you guys. I also want to do a bunch of other things in my life. I ideally don't want to have to rely on a job, although I will. Because I probably like what I want is kind of a job that will be completely flexible to my schedule. And that way I can really work around, like I can do like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then work at the other days and then have like Sunday off or something, like Saturday, Sunday off. No, that wouldn't work. I would do like I would stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I would work Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then have Sunday off. That would be the dream team. Right now, I don't know about that, but we'll see. That's kind of the goal right now, though, and that's kind of all I want to talk about. I mean, I don't really have anything. The only other thing is that I think I've realized something about myself. and I do kind of want to touch on it a little bit. But I've realized, oh my god, I can't even say it. I realized I like women more than men. Like, you know, like I feel like it's more accurate to say that I'm biromantic homosexual. Because I'm definitely not lesbian, okay? I'm not lesbian. I will never be lesbian. And I know this for sure, right? I know that for sure. Like, I can tell I'm not lesbian. But, that being said, I think I've always kind of known, though. I'm not really, I don't really, I'm not really a penis person. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna leave it on that. On that note. Yeah. I mean, I'll continue to call myself bisexual because honestly, I like the color scheme better, and also, I think it's just the easiest thing to say. But I think what I'm considering doing is doing an updated coming out video, because the one that I did was really bad. But and my feelings have kind of changed also. And I want to do like a thing where I like actually explain kind of my feelings. And so I guess you guys can look out for that. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, that's my video diary for this month. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.